On to business now. The Kenya national carrier Kenya Airways is in dire need of capital injection despite the airline making operating profit after 6 years of continuous turbulence. According to the airline CEO, Alan Kilavuka, debt continues to stifle all the efforts made to get the airline to safe skies. Jimmy Mbogo was in Parliament building where KQ management was set to appraise the Transport Committee on the turnaround strategy and filed the following report.
I will read through my responses.
While appearing before the Parliamentary Committee on Transport, KQ management, led by Group CEO Alan Kilavuka, sought to make a case for the airline's need for a government bailout. KQ said the existing debt continues to make it hard for the management to turn the carrier around, owing to debt pressures occasioned by Forex volatility, with the shilling continuously losing against the greenback. According to Kilavuka, the depreciation of the Kenya shilling against the US dollar has negatively impacted the airline's financial standing.
The negative Forex impact on the Kenya Airways operations already booked in KQ books between January and September of 2023 is 26.6 billion Kenya shillings. That is already booked, and that is part of what we recorded in the first half of the year. Assuming that the US dollar Kenya shilling exchange rate to be 1 for 151 by December of 2023, Kenya shilling will book an additional negative Forex impact estimated at 5.5 billion in addition to the 26.6 billion, so that the total negative Forex impact on KQ operations in 2023 will be an estimated 32 billion.
Adding that the negative Forex impact is further illustrated in the movement of KQ's US-denominated loan balances from the point of the loan's inception of the Savo facility in 2014 to September 2023. Noting that in 2014, the Kenya shilling was trading at 90.59 shillings to the US dollar compared to 148.21 on 30th September 2023.
Consequently, the negative Forex impact booked from the loan since inception to 30th of September 2023 was 40.7 billion. Assuming that the US dollar Kenya shilling exchange rate will be 151 by December, the negative Forex impact on loans only will have an additional 2.1 billion. Further, assuming that the US dollar Kenya shilling exchange rate will be 178 by next year, December, this will lead to an additional negative Forex impact of 21.6 billion. By the end of 2024, the negative Forex impact on Kenya Airways loan balances will be an estimated 64 billion.
If it was 75 billion in 2014 when the exchange rate was 90, now it is 62 billion. Can we know what exactly has been paid? Give us either figures in the dollar at that time and now.
The original loan was $224 million. At today's exchange rate, that is equivalent to 137 billion shillings, and the current balance is 62.7 billion. For Samburu facility, the original loan was $309.9 million. With current exchange rate is 46 billion shillings, and the current balance is 17 billion.
This raised more questions from the parliamentarians who wanted to know what would the worst case scenario for Kenya be if the airline were to be folded and spare the taxpayer from shouldering the 196 billion shillings KQ outstanding debt.
Do you think KQ needs to be disbanded?
There are very many ramifications of starting afresh. There are also very many good things of starting afresh. And if I just mention one, because there are many, without diverging a lot. So for example, if we were to start afresh, we would lose, remember the buses I was referring to, they will all be lost. We have to be renegotiated once again. We also have the loan. It will become mature immediately.
KQ now says it is in the process of implementing Project Kifaru, a 3-year project that, among other things, seeks to monopolize its fleet to reduce the training and maintenance cost, even as it seeks to find a strategic equity partner to inject funds in order to turn around the airline, saying in the absence of an equity investor, the airline will continue to struggle in its operations.
Can we survive in the short run? We can survive but it will be a difficult survival. Why do I say that? Because although we terminated the expensive leases, we're now incurring some costs because of unpaid obligations. So for reasons like that, we need support so that we can stop accumulating problems.
Jimmy Mbogo, KTN News.
The announcement of the upcoming visit by Britain's King Charles